Accidents associated with improper maintenance performed by a licensed airframe and power plant mechanic are indeed one of the leading causes of maintenance-related events. But believe it or not, another leading cause is simply that aircraft owners and operators fail to maintain their aircraft in airworthy condition or perform their own maintenance incorrectly. Another surprising statistic is that this type of accident carries a fatality rate 3 times that of a VFR daylight accident. In fact, maintenance-related accidents are nearly as fatal as those that occur in IMC conditions. Year after year, as I analyze accident data, this same trend continues. We see 3 distinct areas associated with maintenance-related accidents, whether caused by an A&P or the owner-operator doing his or her own maintenance. These areas are performing unauthorized maintenance, failure to follow approved procedures, or improperly performing and recording maintenance. Fellow mechanic, FAASTeam Program Manager Mark Laughridge has some thoughts he'd like to share with you regarding maintenance.
The primary responsibility lies with the owner-operator. Part of the problems we're seeing is that the owner-operator not having some of the problems fixed, inspections aren't being complied with, and airworthiness directives are not being complied with. Parts 43 tell us that a pilot can perform maintenance on his aircraft if he is the owner and operator of that aircraft, so long as the aircraft is not utilized in parts 21, 129, and 135. There are 32 items that the pilot, the owner-operator, can perform on their aircraft. The key here is knowing what you can and cannot do to that aircraft. For that, you need to go back to the regulations.
Okay, Mark, so we should consult the regulations as to what the owner and operators can do. But what about not using or following written procedures and not using the right tools?
The requirement to follow written procedures is in Part 43. It's very specific that you must comply with the manufacturer's recommendations, to include using any specific tools that they recommend.
What about improperly performing or recording maintenance? What can we do to ensure this doesn't happen to us?
CFR 43 and 91 are very specific in what has to be recorded. Any maintenance, be it inspection or anything to the aircraft, has to be recorded in the aircraft records. This is a responsibility of the owner-operator, but it's also a responsibility of the aircraft mechanic. If this is not accomplished, this is a violation on both the owner-operator and the mechanic.